리트랭님 어서오세요. 반갑습니다.
Welcome back. Have you finished your assignment?
Reporting back, Professor. Assignment's all finished.
Well done. Shows good discipline. Wisdom is a golden snitch, as they say, and you're proving a skilled seeker in that regard. Let us practice Arresto Momentum. A charm, incidentally, created to stop quaffles from plummeting straight to the ground during a Quidditch match. Precise, deliberate movements.
휴! 새 주문 아레스토 모멘텀입니다.
Very good. I recommend practicing your new much as possible. Perhaps before you leave here.
Arrest the momentum.
That's it. Keep it up.
다음 퀘스트 진행하기 전에 포션을 좀 많이 만들어 놓읍시다. 마이크 잘 나가고 있죠? 어제 방송 끄고 마이크를 끈 적은 없는데 아 12시 몇 분에 자가지고 6시 몇 분에 깼는데 죽겠네요.
This will be more useful when I have something to identify. Tego.
동물들을 키워가지고 이동 보족회도 많이 해야 레벨이 빵빵하게 오를 테니까. 이게 실전에서 적들한테 사용해 보기거든요. 그러니까 적이 일단 있어야 되고. 자식은 뭐야?
I'll fix him. A charm grinder.
Sir, is everything all right?
How kind of you to ask. The name's Ackley Barnes. And no, it is not. I'm plotting a sort of revenge against my ex-business partner, a conniving fiend by the name of Alfred Lawley. He cut me out of our herbology supply business just as we were getting started. Said I was too volatile to work with. I'll show him volatile.
That must have been frustrating for you.
Yes, it was. Terribly. I'm simply passionate about my work. Supercilious fool. He's passionate about things too, as I intend to remind him by relieving him of his prized possession. A venomous tentacula he's grown from a seedling that was to be the keystone of our business venture. I can't get anywhere near it with Ruth Singer watching me like an augury. Lawley's doing, no doubt. But no one would suspect a student. How would you feel about committing some grand plant larceny?
I'll get the venomous tentacula for you.
Marvelous. I know a fellow seeker of justice when I see one. Take as many herbology supplies as you like while you're in his cellar. All I ask is that you bring me the venomous tentacula. Remember, I just need that venomous tentacula.
Seems I need to find Mr. Lawley's cellar. This must be it. This must be the cellar. Now, to find that venomous tentacula. Better not let Mr. Lawley see me. Revelio.
Stop! Stop, bandit!
Now, to find that venomous tentacula. Better not let Mr. Lawley see me.
Stop! Stop, bandit! Better not let Mr. Lawley see me.
조용히 움직여야 되는데
Where is that venomous tentacula? Revelio. Accio. Accio. So many spirits. Now that I have the venomous tentacula, I should return to Mr. Barnes. Revelia. Hello, Hamura.
도주.
Any luck with a friend of mine from a former friend of mine?
Hello, Mr. Barnes. I have that venomous tentacula.
Wish I could see Lawley's face when he realizes his prized possession is gone. We'll see who's volatile now. Well done. I'll take it off your hands now.
Of course. Glad to hand it over, frankly.
I shall make an ocean of galleons, and Lawley's business will be sunk. Here's a little something for your next trip to Zonko's. Oh, to see the look on Lawley's face the next time he wanders down to his cellar.
Glad you came.
여기 퀘스트도 해야죠.
I received your owl. How are you?
Hello, my friend. Did you ever find Lodgog?
I did, thank you. In fact, we're working together to try and rein in Ranrock.
Are you? I suspected you and he would get along. Perhaps best I don't know details of your plans. Then I shall refrain from telling you to be careful yet again. But I hope you will be.
Of course. Your owl mentioned you're needing my help with something.
I do. I thought you might be just the person to do a favor for my friend Dorothy Sprottle in Upper Hogsfield.
I've actually met Mrs. Sprottle. I recently spoke with her about her friend, Claire Beaumont.
She's lovely. Her late husband Aidan was a friend of my father's. In fact, I'd stay with Dot and Aidan the summers I waited tables here as a student. I've seen her a few times since Aidan passed, but the pub's been so busy lately, I've not been as attentive as I'd have liked. I wonder if you might pop in and see her. She may need some help collecting ingredients for her supply of Wiggenweld potion. And you could retrieve something of mine in the process. A box, full of old letters and such.
Why does Mrs. Sprottle keep a supply of Wiggenweld potion?
Dot's a skilled potioneer. She's been supplying travelling vendors with Wiggenweld potion. An ordinary precaution that has, unfortunately, become a necessity, what with Ranrock's loyalists disrupting the trade routes.
Why did Mr. and Mrs. Sprottle have your box of letters after all this time?
It's one of a few that I had when I was young. Dot found it when she was clearing out a closet. Can't imagine what's in there. Probably terribly theatrical. The ramblings of a teenage witch and her friends. You're welcome to take a peek inside, if you do find it. To be honest, I'd imagine it contains some lovely memories.
I'll try to go and see her when I can.
It would mean the world to me, and to Dorothy. Aidan was bringing the box of letters to me when he was taken ill. Dot can tell you where he might have dropped it. You'll find the hamlet just north of Hogsmeade. Please do give Dot my love.
포그스필드는 제가 한번 갔다 왔었죠. 그래서 이게 있죠.
Upper Hogsfield. Now, where to find Mrs. Sprottle? Wonder who lives here. Nice to see you again, Mrs. Sprottle. Actually, Sirona Ryan asked if I'd come and see you.
Oh, dear Sirona, a gem. Has been for as long as I've known her.
She thought you might need help collecting ingredients for your Wiggenweld potion.
And she's correct. My darling Aidan used to collect Horklumps for me. Since he died, my supply has dwindled.
I'm sorry for your loss, Mrs. Sprottle.
Oh, thank you. Love of my life. A bit lost without him. If you wouldn't mind gathering some Horklumps for me, I'd be happy to compensate you for your time.
I can certainly try and find some for you.
That would be wonderful. I'm worried about the travelling vendors and would love to get them more Wiggenweld potion.
Sirona also mentioned that Mr. Sprottle was bringing her a box of letters when he fell ill.
Indeed he was. I'd almost forgotten. I stumbled upon it just before Aidan died. He was hoping to go through it with Sirona over a butterbeer or two. Those two were always like two bowtruckles in a branch. Aidan took ill when he was collecting Horklumps on his way to see her. He made it home, but I fear he dropped the box in the cavern. The cavern is in the hills just southwest of our hamlet. You can gather Horklumps and collect the box of letters there.
Thank you, Mrs. Sprottle.
Thank you. I'll be here if you are able to collect
뭐야?
those Horklumps.
이 인간들이 편지 상자를 갖다가 동굴에다가 저 던졌다고?
You're the little sod that saved Treadwell. If I have so much as a scratch on me, you'll be sorry! You'll have to fight him.
This must be the cavern Mrs. Sprottle mentioned.
I've seen bit.
Oh, what a long time you're on.
I'm scared of heights!
Arrest her.
No!
How long before I find you? What have you done? No!
호호호호호호호호. 낙사잼.
Revelio. Better have a look around, see if I can find that box of letters. That's all the Horklumps for now. Mrs. Sprottle should be pleased. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio.
길이 어딜까요? 여기 길이 있네?
Either I'll have to fight that troll, or avoid it altogether.
이게 아니었어. 디펄서가 아니야. 플립핸더야. 플립핸더도 아니야? 그럼 뭐였지? 플립핸더 맞는데?
One less foul hulking brute. Revelio. 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 This must be Sirona's box of letters. I think that's everything. Sirona will be glad to have this back. I should find Mrs. Sprottle. She'll be glad to get these hall clumps. I should investigate. Hello, Mrs. Sprottle. I have good news. I was able to harvest some hall clumps for you, and I found Sirona's box of letters.
Oh, thank you. How wonderful. The travelling vendors will be thrilled to replenish their stock of Wiggenweld potion. And Sirona will be delighted to have those letters. How kind of you. Now you be careful heading back to Hogsmeade.
I should take this box of letters to Sirona. She'll be glad to have it back.
이제 바로 시로나한테 돌아가면 되죠? 뭐 퀘스트 자체는 어려울 게 전혀 없었네요.
Hello, Sirona. I have good news. I was able to provide your friend Mrs. Sprottle with some hall clumps for her Wiggenweld potion, and I found your box of letters.
Oh, thank you. I knew you were the one to ask.
I'm glad I could be of help. Mrs. Sprottle sends her best.
Don't know what I'd have done without her and Aidan. Thank you, again, for helping her, and for returning this box of letters. It's nice to reflect on good memories.
뭔가 또 퀘스트를 8? 벌레 잡기 성공. 이게 숫자 더 센 퍼즐이라서 여기에 히드라가 들어가면 되거든요. 이게 여기 있는 건가 보다. 됐다. 게이트 오픈.
Adelaide Oaks, isn't it? I received your owl.
Yes, I'm Adelaide Oaks. Oh dear. You see, my uncle Roland is a metal trader who's quite well known in the goblin community. He normally sends me owls every week when he's on his business travels. In his last owl, he alluded to dealings with those radical goblins, Ranrock's loyalists. It's been ages since that owl and I'm worried. What with the troll attack on Hogsmeade and the rumours that goblins may have been involved, well, I'm fearing the worst. Should I be worried about my uncle, or am I overthinking this?
I think you're right to be concerned, Adelaide. Your uncle may be in trouble.
You're much more understanding than Professor Weasley. She heard I was going to look for him and forbade me from leaving the grounds. She's convinced he can handle himself, but I can't concentrate on anything until I know he's all right. Could you try to find out for me? From what I hear, you're almost as adventurous as Uncle Roland.
Has your uncle traded with many goblins?
Yes, for ages. Even speaks gobbledygook. But he only recently mentioned Ranrock's lot, insisting the galleons were worth the risk. He does it for me. Between robes and supplies, attending Hogwarts costs a fair sickle. And besides that, Uncle Roland has expensive taste. He's sacrificed so much for me over the years. I promised him that as soon as I finish Hogwarts, I shall be the one taking care of him.
I take it you and your uncle are close.
We are. My mother died when I was born, and I lost my father when I was 5. Uncle Roland's looked after me for as long as I can remember. He knows I get anxious when he travels, and that's why he sends me all the owls, to let me know that he's all right.
I'll try and look into it for you, Adelaide.
Thank you. He's very thorough in his record keeping, notes all his trades in a journal, makes maps. In fact, in his last owl, he drew me a map of his next stop. He planned to set up camp north of here. I do hope you're able to find out where he is. Thank you again for any help you can provide. Never been this long. I just know something's happened. Oh, Uncle Roland, what have you got yourself into?
후!
Allow me to put you out of your misery.
Could this be Mr. Oakes's campsite? Ranrock's loyalists, just ahead. Should I take them by force or be discreet?
What have we here? Another human? One of the best meals I've ever eaten. Who's that? Was that something? You won't stop me.
Tired.
분화.
Now, to find out what happened here. Revelio. Mr. Oakes's trade journal. Revelio. Adelaide said that her uncle kept notes of his trades, maps. Perhaps these landmarks will lead me to him. Tego. Revelio.
지도를 다시 한번 확인해 봅시다. 이게 강이거든요? 강 위로 가다가
I hope Rookwood knows what he's doing.
Oh, you're wasting your time with her, my friend. I've seen her show more affection to a whore clump.
lived here, I wonder?
Oh, I shall enjoy.
Revelio. Accio. Revelio.
Loud as a troll you are. Take up some Barry for you. Oh, what's the light out of your eyes? Reducto. That's proper people, that is. Go on, Reducto. Reducto. Potato! My bite is Confringo! Coward! Fight me fairly!
변신 풀어라. 아!
Revelio.
저게 무너진 건물인 건 확실한 것 같거든요. 지금 제가 방금 본 게. 그럼 이 건너편에도 무너진 건물이 있어서 그걸 찾아야 된다는 소린데.
You can feed a beast, or it can feed you. I prefer the latter.
Here's a pleasant surprise.
다시 지도를 한번 더 봅시다. 여기 어디 있는 거야? 수레에다가 무너진 벽.
Nobody will miss one measly little student.
Revelio.
흠. 방향을 잘못 잡았나?
That curiosity young people tend to nurture never ends well for them, does it?
무슨 탑 있다.
have here?
What I wouldn't give for a cup of mushroom tea. I know I can that time. I must be going mad. Nobody here but me. As if you could best the likes of me. Ah! This is almost too easy. You're making this too easy.
I don't... I may have more luck higher up in the keep.
Oh, that was meant for me.
A ladder. That's what I need.
Dead.
Revelio. Stone walls do a prison make, sometimes.
I've never seen a sword like it. Oh, little moon calf. Is that it? No! Dead asleep on my feet.
This is the spot on the map. I'd best have my wits about me.
What an unfortunate...
Goodness, not a party to attend by myself.
Hit it.
오!
You call that?
Perhaps not the best place to be caught alone. This castle's hiding all sorts of secrets.
Stop it!
You won't be able to stop Ranrock's loyalist
You've one less follower, Ranrock.
자, 이제 코로우 페어 들어가 볼까요? 던전이에요.
What will we find in here? Revelio.
When the war is over. Goblin, what was that?
I will rest until you're dead.
It's punishment to us all, remember?
Revelio. Alohomora.
이거 내가 딜이 너무 세서 애들이 너무 금방 죽는데?
I'm afraid of her! Put me down at once!
It looks as though Adelaide's instincts were spot on. Revelio. Revelio.
호잇 호잇.
I will make you pay.
Revelio.
We'll reclaim what is You won't get away with that. Get away with that. I shall avenge your death.
A boiler door. How can I open it? Revelio. Confringo. Revelio.
어.
Revelio. Tego. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Confringo.
You won't survive this, my young friend. You haven't had much stew like what my mother used to do. Don't do that again, I beg you. I could do this for hours. I won't rest. I will make you pay. I won't rest. No! I will make you pay. Little magic trick. That's me. Go to the wind. Prepare to surrender now. Not quick enough. Why, stupid? Wrap this out longer than necessary. You're not even trying. But I'm better. No! You are terribly unfair.
Too late for you to learn the error of your ways. Revelio.
휴! 장비 왕창 먹었으니까 좀 갈아줘야죠 라고 생각했는데 랩제가 걸려가지고 안되네요.
Revelio. This must be Mr. Oakes's wand. Perhaps now he can set himself free. Arresto Momentio. Ha. 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 Revelio.
손돈이긴 하지만 갈레온도 좀씩 수집이 되고.
Tego.
Altercate.
Incendio. Oh, what's down there?
I won't.
Incendio. Leviosa.
A miss.
Revelio. Hello, Mr. Oakes?
Yes, I'm here. They've taken my wand. This cell has an enchanted lock. I have experience with these locks, but I need my wand if I have any chance of opening it. Look for a boiler door. I've heard them speak of it.
Fortunately, I've already found your wand, Mr. Oakes.
Please, pass me my wand. I can't get out of this damn cell without it. It's my last hope. Please. My wand. Oh, thank Merlin. Thank you. It's not complicated.
It's bound to be stowed somewhere. You did it! I found my wand and... Wait, you're a student? Oh, we must get you to safety immediately. It's dangerous.
It's all right, Mr. Oakes. I've dealt with these goblins before.
Dear Merlin, you're either very lucky or very talented. Well, how did you find me?
I'm a friend of Adelaide's. She was worried about your business with Ranrock's loyalists.
Oh, she was right to be. I couldn't go through with the agreement, and when I told them, I ended up blindfolded and behind bars. Been locked in that infernal cell for so long, they'd forgot I was even there. I overheard things. If only I could reward you for what you've done. Blasted goblin stole every canut on me. All I can say is thank you, truly.
You mentioned you overheard things.
Sad tale, really. I think I know where Ramrock's unfortunate vendetta against wizardkind began. Although dragon breeding was outlawed by the Warlocks Convention of 1709, Ranrock stumbled upon an illegal dragon camp. He was young, found the creatures fascinating. He'd visit the camp in secret whenever he could, never making his presence known. After weeks of sly surveillance, he finally summoned the courage to speak to the wizard in charge. Ranrock wanted to join them, and the creatures. The wizard happened to drop his wand. Ranrock saw an opportunity. He picked it up, went to hand it back as a means of introducing himself. The sight of a goblin with a wand sent the wizard into an instant rage. He beat Ranrock nearly to death. Ever since, Ranrock has despised wizardkind, sees us all as cruel.
Am I right that you speak gobbledygook?
Unbeknownst to Ranrock's fiends, I do. I've always had an affinity for goblin culture. Knew I wanted to be a metal trader ever since I was a lad. It wasn't easy learning the language. It's complex. And my memory's as weak as my knees these days. But after decades working with fine goblin folk, I grew fairly proficient. At least, I'd like to think so.
I'm grateful I was able to help you, Mr. Oakes. Adelaide thinks the world of you.
Oh, and I her. She's become quite savvy to my trading habits, always analyzing my detailed owls. If only I hadn't resorted to trading with such fiends. A lesson I shan't soon forget. Having my wand back is like being reunited with an old friend. I must return home and inform Adelaide of my safety. Will you be all right?
I'll be fine, Mr. Oakes. You get back to Adelaide. I assure you her worries outweigh yours.
Oh, I'm anxious to see my dear niece. And then I plan to travel far from here for my next round of trading. Thank you. May life reward you justly for your deeds. Be well, my friend.
Mr. Oakes was lucky. Ranrock's lot would never have freed him.
나보고 안전한 데로 같이 가자 그러더니 날 버리고 지 혼자 가버렸네? 이 인간이 진짜. 너 학생이니? 너 빨리 안전한 데로 가야 되겠구나 이래놓고는 지 혼자 휙 가버렸어. 뭐요 이거? 그냥 가버리면 어떡해? 보조회도 많이 진행했고, 저 교수님의 과제 저거를 진행해야 되니까 필요의 방으로 잠시 돌아갑시다.
Yes.
That's the last time I ever patronized you.
Have you finished your assignments?
I finished the tasks, Professor.
Well, well. I trust you are meticulous in your efforts. After all, shortcuts only ever lead to shortcomings.
Well, I don't know about meticulous, but I did as I was asked.
I'd advised doing more than the bare minimum if you want to hone your skills as quickly as possible. Talent and resolve are a potent combination. It would be a shame to let that go to waste.
Thank you, Professor.
Don't let it go to your head. Now, let's see how you fare with Diffindo. Wand at the ready.
디핀도?
Diffindo can be dangerous if you're not paying attention. Very good. It seems you have a grasp. I would encourage you once again to practice here in the classroom, for your sake and that of everyone else. It's a pleasure to have a student who actually heeds instruction.
일단 느낌표 좀 지우고요. 이제 호그스미드에 가서 장비 좀 팔고
I was wondering when I'd see you again. Let me know if there's anything else I can do to help.
이제 메인 퀘를 좀 진행을 해야 되겠네요. 펠드크로프트로 갈 거예요. 잠시 화장실 좀 갔다 왔어요.
If it thinks it's got half a chance, a werewolf would be on you like bow truckles to doxy eggs. Polyjuice potion wants keeping away from today's young, I'd say. First they're teaching students jinxes. Next thing you know, it's unforgivable curses. If something threatens me, first thing I cast is Protego. Only a hairy-hearted sod would cast Flipendo on a cow. I can't imagine how muggles get by without magic. Almost makes me feel a bit guilty. If only I could invent a new potion, something indispensable, I'd be set for life. Not to worry, I like making. Oh, the work it takes to keep a clean house is staggering.
아, 이름이요?
My first employment.
이름은 지은 겁니다.
Stock girl I was.
You made it.
후, 이제 메인 퀘입니다.
Keeping an eye on things. Feldcroft isn't what it used to be. No one has felt safe here since Ranrock's loyalists took a peculiar interest in that castle over there. Rookwood Castle. My uncle Solomon is a former Auror and refuses to look into it, even after Anne was cursed by one of them. Possibly with a wand, no less.
I heard a goblin refer to wizard kind as wand carriers. Are goblins forbidden from carrying wands?
Precisely. That's why I'm on the hunt for answers. If I'm to cure her, I need to understand what happened to her. Anne was always the most mischievous of the three of us. Which is saying something, knowing me and Ominous. I'm hoping a surprise visit from me and a new friend from Hogwarts will help lift her spirits. Bring back the Anne I used to know. Come on, I'll take you to my uncle's. This way. Feldcroft used to be a lot livelier. With Ranrock's lot wandering about all the time, everyone stays out of sight. Here we are. My sister should be just inside.
Revelio.
Aha!
Sebastian, where did you... Is that what I think it is?
We've been over this, boy.
Hey.
Shrivelfigs cannot reverse a curse. Nothing can. The sooner you accept that reality, the better.
But we haven't tried everything.
There is no cure! When will you accept that?
Never. I can never accept it.
Now look what you've done.
I'm sorry.
Leave.
I'm sorry you had to see that. If you don't mind, I just need a moment alone.
Poor Sebastian. Not the visit he'd hoped for.
That boy will fray my last nerve.
Excuse me, Mr. Sallow.
Oh, yes, Sebastian's friend. I apologize on behalf of my nephew. He doesn't know when to stop. He thinks he can help Anne, but nothing can be done for her.
I'm so sorry. I understand you've tried everyone from Nurse Blaney to St. Mungo's to no avail.
We have. My nephew thinks he knows better than the healers.
Perhaps the healers don't know everything, sir. Sebastian is single-mindedly focused on finding a way to help his sister. If there is a cure, he will find it.
Your faith in Sebastian is misplaced. Some sort of dark magic cursed Anne, and the goblins aren't likely to explain themselves anytime soon. Giving her hope is cruel. The only thing to do now is keep Anne comfortable and stay out of the Loyalists' way.
understand what you're saying, sir.
Good. I know what's best for Anne and Sebastian. They are my stubborn brother's children. Especially Sebastian. If you really want to be of help, you'll make sure Sebastian does what he should do, not what he wants to do. He's no idea the harm he could do if he doesn't stop. I hope you remember what I've said. Good day.
I'm sorry about earlier. Those bouts of pain are difficult to bear.
Are you all right, Anne? I didn't mean to intrude.
You didn't, truly. And I'm all right. The pain from this curse comes in bouts, and often suddenly. It's not anyone's fault. It's nice to meet you, by the way. You must be the new 5th year Sebastian told me about.
I am. Sebastian and I met during a rather lively duel in defense against the dark arts.
Oh, dear Professor Hecat. She's a powerful witch. And she knows how to keep students like my brother, and me, in line. I do miss Hogwarts, but I wouldn't mind being in Feldcroft, really, if it wasn't so dreary now. Between the goblins at the castle and my uncle fighting with Sebastian whenever he's home, it's not the cozy retreat it once was.
Sebastian mentioned something about your uncle being an ex-Auror, but refusing to go after Ranrock's loyalists. I must say, I wasn't prepared for him to be as angry as he was.
Uncle Solomon is frustrated by what happened to me, and by Sebastian for thinking he can fix it. They both mean well, I know they do, but my uncle is right. This curse cannot be undone. I can feel it. Sebastian cannot take away my pain. Perhaps you can help him to understand that.
I'll do my best. I can promise to speak with him about it.
Thank you. His search for a cure is futile, I'm afraid. I'm getting tired. I should probably rest. Thank you for stopping by. I wish you well.
I ought to see how Sebastian's faring.